You know, before Starbucks, you used to go down to the store, the little corner gas station. You got your coffee in your styrofoam cup. Remember, you hit the little pump button, poop, 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 got your pump, poured your sugar out. You had the little red straw that you used. And you went to the counter and you paid like $1.99. Elevating the outdoor living. Welcome back to vlog number 5, Get VizX TV. Little stuck, y'all. Car's in the shop, so I can't go anywhere. So I'm stuck here at the home office, home base. I got a pretty neat setup. Got the laptop popping off. Then I have like an extra monitor that my son taught me how to hook up. Believe it or not, his 10-year-old, he taught me how to hook it up. So now I got the monitor, the iPad, so I can take a look at stuff and draw designs. Today, we're not going anywhere. We're going to be stuck here sitting at the kitchen table working because there's no offices, there's no Starbucks, there's no Marriott that I can go to today because my car is in the shop. It's minor stuff, you know what I mean, like front brakes, things like that, minor maintenance stuff that it has, but my mechanic basically says, Dwayne, we got to get this done. I need to get it done now. That's the window that I have, so let me have the car and you'll figure it out from there. So, hey, hang out with me today. I think I'm going to break down some of the conversations that I had this week with a few of the suppliers, some manufacturers, not suppliers. We had some very in-depth conversations about the industry, where it's going, where we're taking it, and why we're taking it. I'll add that to my tip of the day. Hey, come hang out with me today. Like I said, we're not going to go far. We're just going to be walking around the kitchen. You know, the reason for my intro about the Starbucks breakdown, I was having some conversations with several different manufacturers this week. I don't know if I can give any names just yet because we're all still in the deal of working or how we are going to work together. But two very, I would say very large manufacturer. One is a regional one on the East Coast. Another one actually is basically global, worldwide. They have some operations in Florida, some in Seattle, and also some in Germany. But what we were talking about is somewhat of the Starbucks mentality and effect of outdoor living. And the reason why I brought up the whole thing about getting your coffee a certain way, but years ago, you would actually go get your coffee at the corner gas station. You'd walk in, you'd spend like 99 cents, and nobody really cared what was in your coffee, what it tastes like. And every once in a while, a gas station or a store, they have the real nice coffee shaker, like that special creamer, the one with a name, a brand name would kind of show up. But that's kind of how the coffee was at the time. That's how you got it. Nowadays, you go into this nice facility. It smells like coffee. You have coffee beans brewed right in front of you. Actually, when you leave, you even have the coffee smell on you. You have what you call a barista now. You actually have a cup that has a name on it, Starbucks, or it's a Dunkin' Donuts or Tim Horton, things like that. It's more of a delicacy and it's more of an experience now. And what we were talking about is that's how we want to elevate the outdoor living. I know you guys hear us say it a lot in several different videos and things like that. It's sort of our tagline. And what I mean by that is up until really recently that homeowners would call the landscape contractor the installer, and then the installer would basically show up with his design, his or her design, because we have females, his or her design, sketch, things like that, and they would install that.
Dad, let's go to the pool.
Really, bro? I mean, you don't see me working, dude? You know what I mean? I got a lot of work to do. These kids need to go back to school. How did you get winter break off and then another 2 more days? What's the deal? What's the deal, Devin? You got to go to school. Okay, we will go swimming later. How about that? I have to say, the landscape industry is pretty much one of the only industries that the mechanic, the worker, actually does the design and then installs it. I mean, you got a home builder calls an architect. You have IT guys, they deal with engineers. You have car manufacturers, they have designers, planners. You have all these other features, home decorating. You have all these other features that there is a design team or some design element involved inside it, and then it's installed, it's implemented, the project is implemented. Well, the outdoor living space, or the landscape, it's actually evolving to an outdoor living space, but the landscape is now, it has now been always done by the installer. He has his idea, his take on it, and then he's trying to install his plan and idea. What's happening is homeowners are actually now seeing things all over the United States, okay? They're looking on Houzz, they're looking on Facebook, they're looking on Twitter, they're looking on Pinterest, and all these ideas, all these designs, and now they want it. So they pick up the phone, they're calling their local guy. Though their local guy can build it, they may not be necessarily the designer, because the local guy has been focusing on installing and doing a great job at installing. He's focusing on the right amount of gravel, the perfect amount of cuts, the right amount, the right tools, the right machinery. It's never been his job. It's never been his thing to focus on the design element and then the wants and needs of a homeowner. So now we're into 2018, where we're getting into all these higher end softwares. You got the 3D software, you got the CAD based software, but the industry, what we were talking about on these phone calls is the industry is still lacking the ingenuity or the thought process to call a designer, because most people don't think that they exist or they can travel. We've been on I think I count like a little kid, but I've been on 138 aircraft in the past 3.5 years. And what that is traveling all over the United States, assisting homeowners and contractors on designing the outdoor living space or the swimming pools and things like that. So there's a lot to be added to this industry, and we're going to grow it as we go. We're trying to take it from the Starbucks styrofoam coffee, the styrofoam coffee, to the feeling of an experience in a Starbucks experience. Now, obviously, we're not going to be Starbucks, but we're going to add another experience into the outdoor living. We don't want to take the business from the contractors. We actually want to elevate them and add business to them. We want them to say, hey, they had a job that was just a basic square rectangle. Let us take a look at it, and when we're done, we realize that the homeowner want a pergola, a water feature, landscape plant beds, all kind of other stuff that adds to the element. So now it adds to a higher dollar figure for the contractor, and then something great that the homeowner, you guys, would love and enjoy, and go from there.
Dad, can you take me to practice?
Really?
Please?
You guys need to go back to school. I mean, I can't get any work done. I've been interrupted by him wanting to go to the swimming pool. Now you wanna ride to school. What's the deal, Angelica? Come on. Let me get my work done. See, this is why I can't work from home. I can't.
You are the only one here, and I don't drive, so.
I don't even have a car. Your mom is the only one with the car.
No, your car's outside.
It's not. It's in the shop. You need to go look out the window.
Can you buy me an Uber?
An Uber?
Yeah.
Are you tripping? So, oh my God. So elevating the outdoor living is what we plan to do. As we build, we want to add in more manufacturers and more of a larger team of people who get it, who understand. And these companies actually get it, they understand. Actually, one company said, Dwayne, we get it and we will back you. I mean, that's a very powerful statement on where we're going and where we're trying to take the industry. And we also want to elevate all the other designers, all the other landscapers. We elevate the whole industry. The manufacturer gets to make better products or gets to sell more of the higher end product because they're understood. The nursery gets to sell the trees and plants that they've always wanted to sell and maintain and understand. The furniture companies, they get to sell the products they really believe in and really enjoy, but was never really explained to by anybody else before. Hey, like I said, I knew today's blog was going to be a little short because I'm stuck at the kitchen counter. Not the kitchen counter, but the kitchen table, so I can't go anywhere. So today is pretty much just more informational, and I'll be rolling again by Thursday or Friday. So I'll take you guys out in the world, show you what Chicago's about. Not too much going on right now. I think we're under about 3 or 4 inches of snow. But hey, thanks for watching a vlog. We're elevating the outdoor living.